Finally, it was time to pack the homemade sluice box into the car and head toward the northern goldplains above the Arctic Circle. A friendly claim owner gave us a permission to try this new sluice on his land, and so we eagerly prepared for a week-long camping in the enchanting Lapland wilderness. I had designed the sluice's water intake based on the information found from the internet, but the experienced claim owner told me immediately that the size of the intake would not be enough to ensure the proper water flow. So the first thing I had to do was to modify the sluice in order to fit the 2-inch fire hose connector as the main water supply line. In the beginning there were also some other difficulties, for example to get the water pump started. But I had learned from the gold hunting videos and TV series that one can kind of expect hardships to be part of a prospecting, especially when working far away in the middle of nowhere. Well, we didn't have a seasonal goal or an ongoing competition with the neighboring team, but we were on vacation, and our intention was just to get in touch with the hobby and learn by doing. Anyway, before long, the machines were up and running and the water began to flow in the sluice. Digging and carrying sand in the heat of 30 degrees Celsius didn't feel too bad, since I had been waiting for this moment for so many months. The prospecting area was next to a small swamp. Since the summer 2018 was exceptionally dry and hot, the swamp was drying up and getting enough water was challenging. On the other hand, drought allowed hand digging deeper than usual, since the water started to build up in the bottom of the pit only in the depth of 1.5 meters. I was told that in the previous summer, diggers hit the water in just under a meter. Under the thin layer of topsoil and roots, the ground was mainly sand and moraine, made up of different layers. The first 1 meter layer was quite dense and hard, so it was easier to first break it up with a shovel or pickaxe. There were only few rocks in the ground, and the biggest of them were only few kilos in weight. Because of dryness and heat, the water circulating in the sluice became really cloudy and muddy. I felt it might clog the grooves, so just to be sure I removed and cleaned the mats every day. At the end of each day, I also did a small trial panning to see if there were any signs of gold on the ground layer that was dug out during the day. Gold was found, although mainly in tiny dust-like particles, which in Finland are called breathless nuggets. Still, it must be said that seeing the first gold nugget in the bottom of the pan was really a memorable experience. In total, I was able to dig in parts of 4 days. The scorching heat during the days and even the unusual hot nights took their toll and quickly drained the energy. I could dig only in short intervals, after which it was necessary to go and dip into the nearby river to cool off. Still, at least in my own opinion, I managed to dig a pretty large hole into the ground and also get some gold in return. To see the actual panning and the gold and gemstones I was able to find, please stay tuned in and watch the second part of the trip, which is coming soon in this channel. Thanks for watching.